What do you like about yourself?
What do I like about being myself? That I'm always able to see a lesson in whatever challenge life throws at us. Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, it's a warm welcome from me, Shanette, and I am so honored for you and your beautiful presence here today. In today's video, we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing something a little different. Today, we'll be doing a get ready with me with a bunch of different topics that we'll be going over and kind of just chit chat with me. It's something unlike anything else I've ever done on my YouTube channel, but I figured it'll be something fun. So if you guys do enjoy this, make sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And I look forward to seeing you guys every Sunday here on my YouTube channel. Without further ado, so I'm just applying some of my leave-in, what is this? Leave-in conditioning repair cream. This is by Cantu. Some say Cantu. That's a bit deep for me. So actually I made a mistake with what I'm doing, because normally I like to take care of my skin first before doing my hair. But today I did like a bit of a back to front thing, because I guess it's because I'm doing it on camera. But I'm going to go and wash my hands after this. Make sure your hands is always clean when you're touching your face. That's something I'm also still working on. So yes, I'm just applying. Normally I just take whatever's left on my hands and just apply at the top, because we're supposed to apply like the least product to the top of our heads. Now I'm just taking different sections and just brushing it away. Ooh, brushing it away from my head so that my hair is not stuck to my head. You know, the curls get more space to flourish. So yeah, that is what we're doing. Right, all set the back. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands and I'll be right back. I'm gonna put on some sunscreen. This is my fave sunscreen ever in life. It's Halle Care and has color in it. I do the brown one. I love this because, you know, like most days I don't really wear makeup, and I like that this is tinted, and it just gives like an overall it just gives like an overall finished look. It just gives like an even tone. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Like an even toned finish. I really appreciate that. So today I figured we go for a very simple look. I don't really feel like doing too much, so I'm just gonna do like my everyday makeup, and yeah, we can just chit chat, just answer some questions, and yeah, that's about the vibes for today. So stay tuned if that is something that you'd like to see. The foundation that I'm going to use is extremely light, which I love. When I mean light, I don't mean like light tone. I mean like it's just like lightweight on the skin. You know, some foundations are more heavier, like the Crayon. That one's a little bit more heavy. So yes, I'm going to take this stippling brush, and I love this brush because it makes the foundation go in. Makes the foundation go in the skin and like just blends it very effortlessly. What foundation? I'm gonna come back and cover my friend here because I don't like him. I actually evicted him, but he decided that, you know, he'd like to stay a little longer. But anyways, so let's get into the questions. I'm just like, I'm pretending like I'm speaking to a friend on FaceTime. And I guess that's why I just feel comfortable because I'm not like, oh yeah, anyone's gonna watch this that I don't know. I'm just like, oh yeah, just chilling with an old friend. Which reminds me, I need to wash my makeup brushes. Yeah, this is normally white, but obviously it has foundation on. So, but I love this finish. Always remember to blend this part. I don't like when it just looks like, you know, like cracked. That's the best way I can describe it. Cracked. So it's always important to make sure to blend. So now my face looks very blank. So this is the part where we're going to go back and contour. So the first thing we're going to talk about is that life is short. And I feel like a lot of people say that, but like for me, I had a revelation recently, all glory to her, right? So I learned, like we always hear that God's time is not the same as us, like not the same time as our time. But I learned recently that 1,000 years is one day for Yahuwah. So one day for God is 1,000 years for us. And so the average human only lives 120 years. And to think of it, most people don't even live up to that, like don't even live up to 120. So that just lets us know how short life is. So I'm going to do my contour. I'm going to apply my contour here. I'm doing the contour really high. You see, like normally like people would do the contour here, but I like that like really lifted cheekbone look. So that's why I apply it like way higher than my cheekbone. So when I blend it going down rather than if I blend it down and then going lower than that, then it won't really, it kind of like defeats the purpose of like a high cheekbone. And like you can do contour with a brush and stuff. I do normally do contour with a brush when I'm doing makeup for someone else or a client. But I just I'm fine with using my finger. I literally took the brush. Yeah, excuse this dirty brush, but I literally took this brush to do the contour with, but I ended up just using my fingers. Let's blend that baby. Let's blend that bad boy out. So I'm gonna use this brush. All my brushes, like what a day I chose to do a video, but anyways, I'm gonna blend this. I'm gonna go in circular motions and just go around. Because basically, like if you blend like this or like this, it's totally fine because it's like a three. So now I'm not blending it perfectly. I'm just blending so that there's no like harsh lines. You see, the product is still very much there. Nothing is really blended. I'm just like creating some kind of like movement of the product. So you know, like some people that don't know me, like randomly hear me meow and they're like, whereas like if I meow at home, my family is so used to me meowing. They know it's just another Tuesday. Well, today's Friday. But by the way, guys, I've given it some thought and I've decided that I'm going to be posting on every Sunday. What do you guys think about that? Would you be keen on Sundays? I'd just like to get more, what do you say, more consistent with posting on here because I do enjoy making content for you and also for me. So now you see it's got blended with this brush. Now I'm gonna go in with this brush and just kind of like go over. Now there's like still some foundation on you, so I can just, you know, buff it out with my stippling brush. And I like how like the finish is natural. You see, like it's you can like rewind the video and see like how my face looks a lot more flat in the beginning when I just put the foundation on versus now where it's like a lot more melted into each other. See? No, I didn't blend my nose, but it like looks like my nose. Like Loki, if you look quick, it's like almost like my nose is blended. But no worries, I will blend it. Yeah, you see like that airbrush look, that's what this brush does. If you ever take anything from my makeup video, buy a stippling brush. This is literally the best thing that I ever, not the, yeah, it's like one of the best things. This brush I got from Qatar. And to be honest, I wasn't even like buying it because I was like, oh, let me get me a stippling brush. Now I was buying it because I went into the store and I was actually waiting for my friend. And I went into the store and they had like a whole bunch of like sale items. And I was like, ooh. And then they was like selling like a whole bunch of makeup for like really reduced prices. And I was like, oh my word, what is going on here? And I needed nothing really. But I was just like, let me see what you have here. Then I found this brush, and then I literally had this brush probably in my makeup kit for like maybe like a year, maybe even 2 years. So I didn't even use it because I was like, eh. Then one day I don't know why I just randomly used it, and my foundation finish was amazing, and I was like, okay, obsessed. So yeah, let's go in with the concealer. I've tried like different brands of concealers. I've tried like really high end when I was living abroad, but to be honest, like illegal, this it just works, you know. It just does what it needs to do. It gives what it needs to give, and yeah, I really like this concealer. Um, and you see, this is like the new trend of like how to apply concealer. It's like instead of putting like all that, you just put a little. But I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with the concealer. I don't really um, just leave it like that. Well, you would hope not, right? And cover this. What are we gonna call this pimple? Let's call him Simon. Simon, that is Simon there, I'm actually. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this brush. This brush also has like become one of my favorite brushes. This is a precision foundation brush. I'm gonna use this and I'm just gonna move the product all the way under the eye and down the side of my nose here. And like this brush basically like blends the stuff out. And I just like take it up. So it gives my eye like that snatch look, and I always make sure that I blend. Like whatever I put on my face, I always make sure that I blend. So guys, I'm getting very into this makeup. Let me go on to the next question or topic. Okay, so the next topic is dreams come true. And I know like I've been there where it's kind of like, oh, like it's not happening. Like, why is it not happening? Like, what's going on? But like, I do believe that dreams do come true. And this is how you make dreams come true. You take them from being a dream and you transform them into a goal, into actionable steps that you can actually measure and actually know like when you've achieved your goal and how to achieve your goal and what you need to do, what you need to be, in order to achieve your goal. But dreams do come true. I believe that also having faith in your creator, knowing that he's in control, that's a major one. So now you see what I did now. Like if you ever do what I did, where it's basically like I blended the concealer too much that I kind of like canceled out the contour on my nose a bit. I'm just gonna go back with the contour, put some on my finger. You can do it however you feel. And I'm just gonna go back in. So now I can blend this. And I'm not gonna use this brush because like I don't want to put the contour on here. I'm just using this angle brush. It's literally perfect for this. Now I can always just bring that concealer back to highlight the bridge of the nose. This just makes it look really like defined. You see my say? And I'm just gonna put like a small line there. And there you have it. It looks very defined, yeah? Ooh. This is even like extra. Like I said, I'm doing my everyday makeup, but this is like a bit extra. This is like I don't do these steps every day. Like anybody got time today? But like sometimes, I guess like today I'm just like feeling that you have to remember like I look at makeup as an art. So like it's just like fun for me. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, dreams do come true, you know, and I especially like seen that in my life, especially when I did things in faith, you know, when I prayed about stuff and I moved in faith. That's really when I felt like I really experienced miracles and God's favor, basically. You know, going to different places in the world. Do you see like how like just the foundation, contour, and concealer, like it looks really cool. Like even the what can you call it? Even the contour, yeah. I'm just making sure it's blended properly. I feel like I could blend this a bit more here. Because I always like everything needs to like, you know, be flawless. So yeah, if you have a dream, know that you can achieve that dream. You just need to take some steps towards it. You know, you need to kind of like come up with a plan. Like take it out of your mind of just being in your mind and like start actually like having conversations with people, with yourself, or with people that you trust. But it always like amplifies the desire or the dream when you actually like put words to it. Because if you think about it, that's amazing, but like if you write about it or if you speak about it, that amplifies it that much more, and then it's like that much more likely that it will actually come into fruition. And if you don't have anyone to speak to and you just take it to God, that's even better. That's actually the best. Like sometimes like sharing your dreams with people is not always advised, you know. People unconsciously put their lack or limiting beliefs on other people just because they feel like they couldn't do it, or they haven't done it, or you know they haven't seen it being done, so then they feel like you couldn't do it. And sometimes they put, oh excuse me, they put other people down, not you, but what I mean is that they put other people down. But sometimes it's nice to also like just keep things to yourself until like it's actually happening. And that's something that I have been working on, because like I get excited to share news, like like exciting, you know, like when you've been waiting for something and it happens and you're like, oh my goodness, like, oh, I want to scream on the rooftops, you know. But yeah, I think it's also a good thing that sometimes people haven't seen things being done. And I mean, like, it's a good thing because it's like you get to be the one to do it, which is fun, you know. But yeah, if you have that support system that you can go and like share these things with, then I'd say keep it to a minimal, but create those actionable steps that it's, you know, like you've created something where there's your plan is in motion, you know, versus just an idea that you share with people. Again, from personal experience, I'm speaking on that. And then we move on to some blush. So I would normally like never go for like such a bright blush. Oops, there we go. I would never normally go for such a orange blush. Like it doesn't even do justice on camera. But like I don't know. I recently started really liking this blush. I bought it from this brand called Revolution. This is my first time buying product from them. But they seem to have like really cool stuff. So I'm gonna put this. So the application of blush is different for different people. But for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it here between my iris. It's not iris, my pupil. I'm gonna put it between my pupil and the end of my brow here. And that's just like between those. I'm not gonna put it anywhere else, just there. And I put like very little on the brush and then I even dusted that off because less is more. Like it's better to work with less and then kind of like add on than to have like a whole bunch of product on the brush and then have all that product on your face. Then it's like, ugh. Okay, so here again from my pupil to the end of my brow, so this is where I'm gonna be. I'm just moving in circular motions in that area. Ooh, it came a bit bright here on this side. But anyways, I'm gonna put some on my nose. You know, like, oh my goodness, I'm blushing. And then I'm gonna put whatever's left on the brush, like on my eye. Because I really like this color. And it like brings warmth to the eye, to the face. And just put whatever's left on my eye. I just put it like all over my eye. And then whatever's like left, I'm gonna put like the rest of my face. Like, you know, on the places that I put the bronzer. There's not much left on the brush now, but like it's giving like oh my goodness, like are you shy? So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna use that brush that I put my powder on and I'm just gonna like dust the powder and the blush together now. Just so that like everywhere there's like no harsh lines. Yeah, that's basically the look. Now I'm just going to put some mascara on. And before I forget, I'm going to answer another question or then talk about another topic. Because I keep getting like so into the makeup side of it. So the next topic is that you matter. You know, I feel like sometimes people feel that their lives are insignificant because they feel like they could be doing more. And I just like to tell you that you matter. You know, what you doing matters. I believe that everyone has a role to play in life. And everyone's role is important, no matter how big or how small your role may be, your role is important. Because even though sometimes things that we do may go unseen, if those things are not done, the ultimate or the bigger picture kind of isn't as seamless. So you matter. Just like you to remember that. Okay, so let's get into the mascara. So my favorite mascara, it's a drugstore brand. It's called Essence and it's the Volume Stylist 18-hour curl and hold mascara. It's this one. Let me just tell you, if you have straight long lashes like me, this one like really curls the lash. And your it's a game changer here. So I really appreciate this mascara. I'm not doing much talking because I'm not trying to smudge this. I'm just trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. Ooh, I'm trying to get it effortlessly. I just saw now that like up close this onto I needed a bit more of a blend here. Because I'm using basically the screen to blend my makeup and maybe it's not the best option. But I now see that it needed blending. Okay. I have the fan on, so I feel like it's making the mascara dry a bit. Oh, yeah, my mom. Yeah, it's not really doing much justice on camera. But I think it's because the fan is on and it's drying the mascara on the brush. Okay, I'm just gonna let it be because I also don't want to put too much. I like to do like 2 coats, but I like to let the first coat like dry first. Oh, and another tip is like when you're trying to get mascara out, never do this because you actually end up pumping air in. So do that. That way you get product on the brush, but your mascara also lasts longer. Okay, so let's get this eye. Now I'm gonna go and put on some mascara on my bottom lashes, just a little bit. Now, baby girl. Oop, in my eye. Okay, and then a little bit on the other side. The fan is making my eyes burn now, but like, yo, it's hot. There we go. So now what's left on the brush, I'm just gonna use that to brush my brows. I don't really do much. Just like on my everyday look, I don't really do my brows. Like I just put product and just brush them through, as you say. Let's do the other side. I barely have any product on this brush anymore. I don't know if it's like really being patchy or if it's just showing like that on camera. I think it is just showing that. Okay, so done with the brows. Let me just make sure that the front is fine here. What the front today? Look really like, how do you say? Okay, so now that my lashes is dry, I'm gonna go in with my second layer of mascara. I'm just gonna go lightly brush through them. That second and final coat. People do like 3, 4 coats. I just like two. Two is the one for me. Yeah, the other side. And then I promise we get back to our topics. There we go. And that's basically the final look. Let's just put on some lip gloss. First, I'm going to just put on, remember I used that like orangish blush? I like that color. So I put some of that on my lips. It's like just dry powder, right? It looks a bit mad now, but just wait. Then I just put some lip gloss over. And it gives like tinted lip gloss vibes. Okay, and now let's open my hair. Oops. This is our final look. Let us just see here. What is our final topic? Yes, our final topic is to take action. It's pretty much in line with the last topic, which is that you matter and that dreams are possible. It's to take action. So today I challenge you to just think about what it is that you desire, what is your dream, and write down what you can do today to take a step forward. And then that's one thing. So write down what you can do today to take a step forward. And then 2 is write down what is your goal for next week, because I know I'll be posting on Sunday. So write down what is it that you'd like to achieve for the week, your goal for the week, and then work backwards of what you need to do to achieve that goal. And then last but not least, write down what you're grateful for in the day, and try to do that first thing when you wake up, just so that you are in that vibe for the rest of the day. Thank you so much for being here for my first Get Ready with Me. It's been such an amazing honor to just like chill with you. So yeah, thank you once again. And if you like this type of videos, make sure to like this video so I know you'd like me to create more of this type of content. And leave me a comment on what was your favorite moment in this video. Alright? Till my next video, have yourself a beautiful Sunday. Take care.